Someone said we would love to hear about season 10 of The Ultimate Fighter with Rampage.
Oh man, that season was an amazing season for so many reasons. We had an all-star cast, and we had special guests and Kimbo Slice that no one knew was going to be there until he actually walked out onto the mat when we were selecting teams. So it was a very interesting process. But the beef between me and Rampage was something that that was really made for TV, and it was something that almost didn't really make it on TV because we were so angry with each other. We had so much beef. It was like beef on site. Whenever we were in the same room, it was bad. Like it was so bad. They had to like sit us down and be like, "All right, guys, look, we know you don't like each other, but if we keep on, having these fights and these blowups where you guys got to be separated, we're not going to be able to get this filming done." And there was a lot of high intensity, hot moments, where we pressed each other, got in each other's face. And, I thought in my mind at the time, like, yeah, I'm just going to punch him in his face next time I see him. And I got talked out of it, of course, but the beef was thick. It was so bad in this beef where like,
it was real.
It was real. Like, we'll see each other in life. Like, I'll see, like, we'll be in Vegas. We're in Vegas together. So I will go out to the club and he'll hear I was at the club. So one time he got into my face at the club and he's trying to start a fight in the club, and then he got me kicked out of the club. So it was that kind of beef, man. Like, if we see each other out in the street, it was.
How is it now?
That sounds like my type
They're best
of party.
friends.
Yeah, how's it now? Well, I mean, it's pretty cool now. Actually, it was everything was cool. Kinda when we stopped when the fight was over, but we still had that kind of residual beef. Just didn't like him too much. But the beef got squashed when him and I did a movie together a couple years ago. We did a movie together called Boss Level, and we played German twins. And it was it was pretty exciting because the director hits me up and he's like, Rashad, I got a movie part for you. He said, okay. He says, but you're playing Rampage's brother. And
You're like, wow.
Okay,
Like,
I'm like,
what kind of brotherly love is this?
I got to know him pretty good then, and we got together. We got along really well, and it was cool because we kind of got to share the stories about what each of us seen in that fight. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty cool to kind of get to know him better on that level. But that season was the best season ever, I think.
Yeah, see, it turned out to be a okay story and like a beautiful story. Actually, you guys are cool now, and you guys did a
real cool.
And listen, and next time you got some beef, you could call me.
I got you.
That definitely was the most by far.
All right, what else do we have here? Can you talk about your buddy John Jones? Do you think he will ever fight again?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know if he'll fight again. I hope he does fight again. I think that John Jones is the greatest fighter to ever put on 4-ounce gloves. He's a lot of people say he's not, just based on his past and getting caught with drugs and everything like that, and what happened in his past life. I mean, out of the cage stuff. But when it comes to his ability to handle all that and then get into the cage and fight at the level that he does, it's amazing, because I know how hard it is to fight when you have to bring in baggage from the outside. It's tough. So the fact that he's able to do all that and then still come in there and fight and is amazing, I think is great. It's just this, man. When you're able to get away with so much and there's really not consequences to be paid, it gives you an unrealistic idea of life, And right now he's in a position where a lot of things that he does wrong, it's overlooked because he still, has such a high value. But life is going to switch, and the transition is going to switch in life, and then people are going to change how they treat him because the value in him and value being associated with him is not so high. And I just hope and I pray that he's still not making those same bad choices, because if he's still making the same bad choices, then he's gonna hit a place in his life that won't be good. And I hate that for him. Even though we had our beef back in the day, I don't want to see him lose like that.
Wow. Well, we hope that, that he gets the help that he needs and he's back into, fighting, and we see him again soon. Let me see. Someone asked what the ticker was again. Mike, do you want to give that to them again?
UMGP.
Yes. How much is it trading at currently? Do you know?
It's around $1.75 a share.
Wow. All right.
But we're doing a forward split, so 5-to-1. So within the next 30 to 45 days, you'll have 5 times the amount of shares you would if you were to buy it today.
You know,
looking to increase the float and bring more investor awareness to the company. So we feel this is the best thing to do.
Okay, awesome. Before we wrap up, do you guys have any closing statements before we close out? We're super appreciative you guys came on. Super excited about the podcast, the app, and your guys' partnership. And we're gonna look into this ticker and track you guys. So we're super excited.
We just want to say thank you for having us on, and we appreciate it. And Rashad and I both of us are blessed to be in a position to do great things and create something really special and have a company that does amazing for us in the near term.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mike. And thank you so much, Sugar. Thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate you. And hopefully we can keep in touch. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on our first live stream with the OTC Club, partner with Traderverse.
Yeah, thank you, Traderverse, for presenting this with us.
So
and
much.
Rashad and Mike, when is your podcast before we close out?
The podcast should start within 14 days. So we're getting everything together, our studio and so forth. So we're looking to start within the first week of November.
Wow, super exciting. We were going to make sure that we tune in. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Go to sugarandsherm.com.
Okay, sugarandsherm.com.
All right, we'll see everybody
Thanks a lot, guys.
at our next episode. Bye.
Rashad, appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Rashad.